I bought a Huawei X6 mobile phone in Anshan, Liaoning. After using it for a day, the inner screen was broken and liquid leaked in the middle. The next day, I went to Huawei After Sales Service Center. After a series of tests, there were no scratches or bumps on the exterior, but they still said it could not be covered by warranty. I complained to Huawei customer service, who told me they could replace the screen with a special one. I asked why. She said the system detected a fall. I asked how you detected the fall. No scratches, no bumps. How did it fall? I don't understand. This happened before the Chinese New Year, and they still haven't provided any warranty or replacement. Huawei, a company with a background in the CCP's military, has been touted by the CCP for its mobile phone products, but users have repeatedly complained about them. Today, we'll talk about Huawei's Trifold mobile phone. But before we do, we would like to invite you to subscribe. Your support is our greatest motivation and allows us to bring you more valuable content. Now, moving on. On March 15th, Chinese video blogger Wei Guang posted a video complaining that he spent $3,200 at the end of last year to buy a Huawei Trifold phone. After just 3 months of use, many problems appeared, which seriously affected his work and life. He asked the shop to recycle the phone, but the phone he bought for $3,200 could only be sold for $830, which was hard for him to accept. He said Huawei's Trifold Mate XT phone has 10 deceptive features. The first point is the quality control problem. I bought a phone for $3,200. The screen has leaks and spots. I am not the only one who has this problem. The person who came to recycle the phone said that this phone brand often has this problem, much more than other brands. I bought this phone for $3,200 and the recycling price is only $830. Secondly, the blogger said that Huawei phones often hang up automatically during calls for no reason. He is not the only one who encounters this situation. Whether domestic or international calls, the call will automatically hang up after a while. Third, we usually use headphones when we make phone calls. We also use headphones when we listen to music and WeChat voice messages. But the headphones will suddenly become loudspeakers, which has become a common phenomenon. For example, I am on the phone in public and suddenly can't hear the voice. The other one speaks very excitedly, and suddenly the volume becomes very loud and can be heard by people around me. Moreover, I had to reset the connection between the phone and the headset, and after a while it turned into an external speaker again. This problem has seriously affected my usual work in life. Fourth, the blogger said that sometimes he could not find the photos he took in the album. He said he was sure he had taken several images, but after returning, some of the pictures could not be found, which was frustrating. Fifth, there's a problem with the search function. If he searches for a person, chat history, or an application in WeChat, a blank screen appears after he clicks the search. Sixth, Huawei phones cannot usually be used overseas. He said, for people like us who do global business, Huawei phones are extremely inconvenient. First of all, it's inconvenient to make calls abroad, and many overseas calls will be automatically blocked. In addition, all overseas applications cannot be downloaded on it. Even if you use their easy-to-go abroad software, it's completely impossible to use it normally. Students who have used it know that this phone is useless once you go abroad. Seventh, sliding the phone screen will automatically jump. Eighth, using the camera for verification cannot be submitted. Ninth, the other one cannot receive the forwarded WeChat messages, chat records, etc. He said, whether I forward WeChat friends to others or forward WeChat chat records, I often click forward successfully, but nothing is received in the chat of the other. 10th, various problems occur when using WeChat, such as being unable to add WeChat friends, the WeChat page not working correctly, and WeChat operation records and messages suddenly disappearing. What? I have made up my mind now. I will not use this phone anymore. It has nothing to do with money. I bought a phone for $3,200, but it can't work correctly, and I can't usually make calls. What kind of experience is this? This video has sparked heated discussions on social media. One netizen said, as a user of the first foldable screen XS in 2019, I agree that after the screen is folded for some time, creases and bad spots will appear, and half the screen will be completely black. Personally, I think Huawei made this product just to convey a message. That is, it can do it. Whether it's good or not is another matter. Last December, a Huawei retailer named Brother Liang in Shenyang, Liaoning, posted a video complaining that his Huawei Mate 70 series sales were abysmal and the prices were low. He analyzed that there are three objective reasons. The first point is that ordinary people really have no money. Consuming is declining overall. Consumers have also realized that it's just a phone and there is no need to spend so much money to buy it. Second, the market is gradually consuming Huawei's bond with patriotism. People jokingly say that half of the money goes to the country in patriotism when you buy a Huawei phone. This is not without reason, so now most consumers and ordinary people have figured it out. We can be patriotic and support Huawei, but we can't spend a high yearly price to buy a low-profile phone. Third, Huawei's attempt to become the electronic Mutai is not feasible. For example, there were Riddle and 8848 before, both of which made luxury mobile phones. Unfortunately, these two brands failed. Huawei has obviously been on the trend to becoming an electronic Mutai in the past 2 years, with strong financial management and investment attributes. Countless consumers have acted as scalpers, speculating on Huawei phones, hoping to make some pocket money. Unfortunately, mobile phones are unlike jewelry, watches, liquor, or clothing. We use them every day and cannot leave them. They are daily consumables. However, 1 week after the above video was released, Brother Liang released another video asking Huawei to forgive him. Brother Liang said in the video that domestic mobile phone brands are not good at solving problems, but are good at dealing with people who raise issues. This time, he has witnessed it thoroughly. He was just a tiny digital anchor with only tens of thousands of fans on the entire internet. Still, such a large Huawei company targeted him, and his videos were constantly complained about in the background, blocking his account. In particular, Huawei ordered local suppliers in Shenyang to stop supplying goods to him, which affected his income. He said frankly that Huawei had done many things that made him feel inappropriate for such a large company, and that Huawei's legal team had found him, which scared him, but he still shared his two feelings. He suggested domestic mobile phone brands focus on product quality, technological innovation, and after-sales service, reducing brainwashing advertising and unnecessary public relations services. Huawei has targeted even a tiny anchor like him, showing that Huawei's public relations expenses nationwide are significant. He said you can criticize foreign mobile phones as much as you want, but domestic mobile phones cannot be commented on or criticized. Domestic mobile phones are all praised on the internet, while two international brands, Apple and Samsung, have received bad reviews. The negative news is endless and overwhelming. However, Apple never refutes rumors, does public relations, or gives complaints to customers who criticize. A strong company must be very confident. Huawei is now starting to get cocky. It sells a mobile phone for $1,000 and tells you that everyone can afford it. Are people in China so rich now? To be honest, if I didn't live in China, I would authentically believe it. Let's put aside the mobile phone products for now. Just looking at the price alone, it's already out of reach of the general public. You have to know that nowadays all mass commodities are falling in price. Houses are falling in price, cars are dropping in price, all consumer goods have to fall in price. But only mobile phones have increased in price, with the highest selling price being $1,400. I don't know where these domestic brands get their confidence from. Do all high-end brands have to have high prices to be considered high-end? After using Huawei's Trifold screen mobile phone for over half a year, blogger Da Gui shared his experience and advised netizens who want to buy the phone to think twice. He said this phone has the following problems. First of all, the downside of Huawei's Trifold screen is that it cannot be connected to other calendars. This is very frustrating for business people. I believe that many people who use Huawei are business people. You need to use it for work. It's a productivity tool for you, but its calendar cannot be connected with other calendars. Especially when scheduling a calendar, you must fill in the name, time, meeting participants, etc. After filling in so many things, you won't want to schedule a meeting anymore. It's also not compatible with some of the current mainstream Office software. Although Huawei's Trifold screen is said to have fast charging, its speed is very slow. When you plug it in, it will say that you may get better results if you unfold the phone, but there is no improvement when you unfold the phone. If you are on a business trip, for example, you find a place to take a short break, other mobile phones will be fully charged in half an hour, but Huawei will take more than an hour to charge. The blogger also said that this phone's lens is a bit blurry. No matter how clean the lens is, it's useless. When the light is bright, the lens is a bit yellowish and there is a layer of halo underneath, which feels like the lens is dirty. In addition, the phone's camera response is a bit slow at night. A Chinese woman released a video last September revealing that she spent $2,300 to buy a Huawei phone. The phone had no scratches, but the screen leaked liquid after 1 month. She contacted Huawei customer service to complain about the situation and contacted 6 customer service personnel in succession. They all said that the company could not repair her phone for free, but they got her a special repair price, asking her to pay another $410, but she refused. She said she was unwilling to spend another $410 to repair a phone of this quality because she was worried that it would have problems again after a short period of use. She condemned Huawei's customer service for its irresponsible handling of the matter. Coincidentally, Mr. Rand from Chongqing spent $1,400 in March last year to buy a Huawei Mate X5 foldable phone. The phone malfunctioned less than 2 months after he used it. So he sent the phone to Huawei's official authorized service center at Shanxia Square in Shapingba District, Chongqing, and replaced the faulty screen link because the first repair within the warranty period was free. Mr. Ren said that because he was worried the screen might have problems, he spent another $70 to purchase a 1-year warranty. The after-sales department said they would charge me an extra $70 for a 1-year warranty. I asked them what the warranty covers. They said that as long as the damage to the phone is not caused by human factors such as water damage, etc., they will fully guarantee the phone. In mid-December, Mr. Rand went to Huawei's official authorized service center to install a screen protector for the foldable part of his phone. After applying the screen protector, he followed the staff's instructions and unfolded the foldable screen to let it sit for an hour before folding it again for use. But in the evening, he found that he could no longer fully unfold the phone and that liquid was leaking from the folding part of the screen. Because the manual requires that foldable screen phones be unfolded when charging to avoid overheating, it wouldn't open when I wanted to unfold it when charging it at night. It wouldn't open. I bought a Huawei Mate X5 phone for $1,400 and now the screen won't unfold and it's leaking badly. I can only unfold it like this and use it like this, just like using a single screen phone that costs a few $100s. Mr. Rand sent his phone to Huawei's official authorized service center again. The staff told Mr. Rand that the damage to the phone this time was caused by human error, so he could not enjoy the warranty and the screen repair would cost $550. The staff member said, "Since you are an old Huawei customer, we will pay half the price. You pay $280 and we will pay $280. I told him that this was definitely impossible. Don't mention $280. I won't pay even $28. If you have evidence that I damaged the phone, I should pay the full $550 repair fee. And I don't want you to pay a cent for me. On the other hand, if you don't have evidence that I caused it, then you should provide a full warranty and repair the phone for me." However, Huawei staff rejected Mr. Rand's request. Many netizens left messages saying they had encountered similar situations, and they all condemned Huawei for being irresponsible and bullying customers with its size. One netizen wrote, "If all Huawei soft-screen phones are of this quality and Huawei's after-sales service is this kind, how can we continue to support them in the future? I advise everyone not to buy Huawei phones anymore." That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.